Hello, this is Dr. Young, and I'm going to talk about your team assignment for the week and your class discussion. For your class discussion, you're going to talk about motivating employees. What you're going to do is you're going to watch this YouTube video and you're going to answer this question. Choose the top 3 ways in which you would motivate your employees to do their best and discuss the reasons you made the choices. Now, just some feedback from the last week that I just graded. I'm seeing students not, the biggest issues I'm seeing is really not answering all the questions, not responding to at least 2 classmates. So make sure that you are definitely giving me 3 different ways to motivate employees and explain why you made the choices. I'm looking for more detailed posts. I'm getting lots of short answers, and that's just not going to get you the grade that you want. Make sure that you're proofreading carefully and you're responding to at least 2 of your classmates. And your responses need to be more than a sentence or 2. You really need to give me a long, 2 really good paragraphs that either ask additional questions, talk about a supporting example or a situation that's similar to what you're talking about, or maybe you can expand on what someone else says, but I really need to see more detailed answers and responses. So if you have any questions, let me know on that. I'm going to go ahead to your team assignment. For the team assignment, you're going to go, on each of these boards I have the list of students for each team. So if you just click on one of them, you should be able to look at the list and see where you're at. And it is down here, right here. I have posted this. I'm also going to post this video in this thread to go over, but obviously in the main board and this thread. But here are all the assignments. So every student knows what team they're supposed to be on and where they're supposed to post. Everyone in this class needs to review this video clip. And then each team member needs to pick a stage of team development. If you've got more team members than stages, then you'll have to share one. But that is something that you need to work out as a team on the discussion board. All posts regarding this assignment need to be on your discussion board. Even from just forming the team, deciding who's going to be the leader, who's going to do this section, who's going to do forming, storming, whatever. Post it all on the discussion board. Then you're going to actually discuss the video as it relates to the stages of team development and discuss your specific stage. So I want to see on this board how you work together, how you decided who's going to do what, and then I want you to actually cover your section. And you're going to answer, you can consider these questions when writing your post. But some members might 1 or 2, I don't know, however you divvy it up. I want someone to cover this, someone to cover this, each stage. And again, someone might have to share one, that's fine too. Then part 3, you're going to compile and submit a summary of the responses of all team members. So each team member has to do this. So if you're covering forming, you're going to post something, about forming. You're going to cover that section. But at the end of your final product is going to be your summary of everyone's contribution. Then other team members are going to have their summary of everyone's contribution. It's going to be a lot of similarities, but people write differently, so I'm expecting some differences as well. When you're writing your post, cite your source. I recommend citing it in APA format, but you just at least need to cite your source, accredit your source. Because when everyone's compiling their summaries, they need to have those sources. So everyone, please, and you're using a source if you're doing this assignment. So when you post something and there's no source, I'm going to suspect a problem there, because you're not making it up in your head. You're doing research to find out how the stages of team development, progress, and what are the actions involved in that. So please cite your source. It gives you a parameter of 100 to 150 words minimum. That's minimum. If you go over that, I'm fine with that. Honestly, most people should go over that. Most of the time they do if it's a good post. So part 4, once the project is finished, you're going to complete this evaluation of your team members. Yes, I am looking at those. When you submit your final paper, you're going to submit your final paper in Word and this document. I'm going to open it up for you and look at it so we can review it as soon as I can get it open. Excuse me. I hope this will work. There we go. Is that it? Yeah, here's your document. Peer evaluation. Actually, this is all in one document, so you can just use this for, you can write it out and everything, but the thing about it is you want to make sure that it even gives you a timeline, which is great, but I'm not seeing any posts yet, so I'm a little bit concerned about that. So I'm going to send the reminders today. You really need to get on this as soon as possible. Here's your peer evaluation. And I'm looking at those because, and I know many of you have probably been through it before, where you've had, worked in a team and someone didn't pull their weight. And that's why I'm looking at these. I want to know who isn't, and who isn't, their grade will reflect that. So, just, submit this form with your final document. And of course your final summary, you're just going to attach this and the summary. So you're going to attach 2 files for a final product. So that is how you do the assignment. Just as an overview, post on your board. Find out who's going to be the leader. Find out who's going to make sure everyone's doing their part. Find out who's going, basically work it out amongst yourself who's going to do each part. Post your answers to that on the board. Everything needs to be posted on the board. Any communication between team members and your other team members should be on the discussion board regarding this assignment. If someone decides I will decide who, or everybody might just come on there and volunteer for a part. That's fine. Or somebody might say, let's pick a leader and have them delegate it. Whatever. I don't care how you do it, as long as it gets done. Then at the end of the week, before the due date, compile all of the items from the discussion board into a paper summary. There could be a situation where someone's been assigned a part and they didn't do it. But the thing about it is I need, as long as I'm getting the summary from all the responses of the team members that participated, I'm going to, be giving you a good grade, as long as you cover give me a summary that's well written and it does reflect everyone's contribution that did contribute to the discussion board, because some people might not. That's really not your responsibility. So that's really all. Any questions or concerns, let me know. I'll be happy to assist you if you kind of get confused. But really, all you need to do as an individual completing this assignment is, what I recommend, I would volunteer first. I'd get on that board and say, I'm going to cover forming, storming, norming, whatever, and then just, carry on with my portion. And then, of course, at the end of the week, you're going to summarize everything on the board. That seems to be easier, because if you're going to try to get a team leader and then have them delegate, you could be waiting for the delegation process, and that's going to add time to your you're going to be delaying but your post and kind of cutting it close, possibly at the end of the week when it's time to create your summary and submit it. So anyway, again, this is a team project, and when teams form, there's a different way of working. One team versus another team would do things differently. It all depends on the group and how that dynamic works. And that's the point of this project, is to work as a team, get a project done by a certain time effectively. So, any questions or concerns, let me know. Email me, Skype me, Google Voice me. I think I have all that information on the announcement board. I might post a refresher there, but let me know and I'll be happy to assist. Have a great week. Thank you.